Hey everybody, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back, and for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Pisces, this is going to be your love reading for August of 2023. Cross-watcher, if that is you, welcome to the channel as well, and discern the messages accordingly. Through this video in Libras, I'm going to make these statements, just, this is it. I'm never going to say it again, probably. If you guys, if this reading doesn't resonate for you, don't force it to fit. I've seen other readers even having to say the same thing over and over again. I had some comments. Maybe you're being triggered. Maybe you're whatever. I don't know. But if it doesn't fit your story, check your other signs. So your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus, which this video is for as well. And then, discern the messages accordingly. As far as another comment about swearing, of all things. Guys, I am not going to dummy myself down for anybody. This is who I am. If it resonates for you, if you tune into me and you're happy with what I'm giving you and we connect, cool. I'm the reader for you. If not, find another channel. Plain and simple. No hard feelings. I don't take it personally. It's cool. But just, I'm not going to be anybody that I'm not for anybody else. So that's just the moral of the story to that. So as I said, this will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. And then if you guys... 1, 2, 3 on the clock. So on that note, there we go. My brain went blank for a second. Personal readings are available and open. Thank you for those who have donated to the channel as well. Those of you who have subscribed to the channel, if you've not already done so, please feel free to do so. You'll get notifications each time a new video gets posted. Liking the video stuff, it helps circulate it for other people who are meant to see it as well, and that is greatly appreciated. And then if you guys are interested in personal readings, check out the information in the description box below, the about section of the page. And you can also go to holisticallyzenwv.com for a full list of products and services that I offer, which I'm probably going to start doing some other videos on some other things. I've been kicking that idea around for a while, so probably get into that. Do a lot of different things. I get my hands into all kinds of stuff, so we'll see what I feel compelled to do. Pisces, I seen that 1, 2, 3. The first card out for you is very soon. So something is coming. Something is elevating for you guys. Let's see. I got the goosebumps already. I've had such major goosebumps for confirmation lately. It's been nuts, but I love it. All right. Let's see. Pisces, codependency and religious factors. Spirit is just saying the wheel is spinning. I feel like a lot of people right now are kind of going through some crazy energies. I can tell you firsthand I have lately. I'm like, whew, this is much. We're not even through to the end of the month where we've got 6 planets in retrograde. So I think you could be feeling the differences between you and other people at this time as well, Pisces. So just be aware of that. But I do think that you're getting into a better space of what it is for you that does fit into your world. Flirt. I'm telling you, I feel like this is more of a singles reading. I will say this. Give your relationship a chance. When it comes to that, I just heard the word motherhood. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. I heard motherhood and worth waiting for, and I don't know why motherhood popped up, but it did. So some of you may be a single parent. I forget. I did another video the other day for somebody. I can't remember whose it was. And it talked about like a single parent kind of vibe. Same thing here. Motherhood as well. Worth waiting for. So I feel like for you, Pisces, if you're single, you're starting to get back out into the dating scene, starting to feel things out. If you're single. But it's about you getting very clear about what it is that you want and then stepping into that energy of doing the same. Let's give your relationship a chance. Don't get Spirit saying farsighted on something. So if there's something off in the, like the distance is how that's coming in for me of, like, I don't know. It's almost like you don't know, don't believe that it'll come to be kind of vibe is how that feels. So let's see. Very soon for Pisces. What does this mean? Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you guys are kind of going back and forth into some highs and lows at this time as well. That Ace of Cups, talking about extending that lighthearted energy with the card of flirting. I do feel like for some of you, you may be nurturing another person at this time or stepping into an energy where you feel like you're nurturing someone else. Maybe that's that motherhood. It just came out of my mouth, made me think. Where it's like you don't want to have to mother another person or nurture another person. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female, masculine, feminine energies, or however you identify. It's irrelevant, right? It's about your tendencies as a partner, how you come across to another person. So if you tend to be the nurturer, the caregiver, or, the doer, I guess, in relationships, you may just find that you feel like you're doing it again, maybe where you didn't want to do it before. You learned some lessons around that. For those of you in a partnership already, I would say you may feel like you're in a space right now of nurturing or feeling the need to nurture something outside of yourself. So with this very soon, we've got the Magician, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands with the Five of Wands. I can't think today. My brain is just, I don't even know what's going on. On that note, some of you too, if you're divorced or separated from a partner as well, you starting over seems like it's probably pissing that person off. So if they've gotten wind or, you know, somehow has been made known to them that you are doing things differently, you're starting anew, you're gathering yourself for something better, someone may not be happy with that. And if that's where they are, that's on them. That's too bad, tough luck, right? But I do feel like you could also be catching some backlash, even from family and friends going, are you really ready for this? It's not up for them to decide. It's up for you to decide what you're doing. For some of you, I feel like if you're married, you're also defending your partner at this time for some reason. So I don't know what's going down around all of that. If that's the case, let's see here. Pisces that are put together. I think there's things going on behind the scenes that other people just aren't aware of. So it's almost like you're kind of buffering. Yeah, third party stuff, conflict again. I feel like you're kind of buffering something. So maybe somebody made a poor decision. You know, you're giving them the benefit of the doubt and the chance to kind of rectify things. So you may be just being supportive of a partner at this time and other people are not on board with that. Yeah, there's that nurturing, that Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. We got Sag here on the table as well. I would, you know, let other people, whether it's your partner or not, fight their own battles. That's on them. But I also feel like you've kind of like offered them some kind of reprieve or a moment to kind of collect themselves. So, you know, if that's the case, like you are nurturing maybe somebody's I just want to say bad decision. So maybe they quit a job. Everyone's like, why would you quit that job? You know, everyone's bitching at them. And you're like, listen, like they have something else they're thinking about doing, so let them do it. So you just might be in a space of defending your partner at this time. And how does that even turn out? Let's see. Just make sure that their words and actions are matching. I remember talking about that in the Gemini reading. They might make sure I said, you know, if you're talking the talk, you got to walk the walk, right? So just make sure that your partner is taking the initiative if you're going to back them and defend them. Don't be, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't be the one to take the brunt of shit for them if they're not willing to put in the work, right? So if they make a bad decision, there's consequences to that, and you need to let them be responsible for that, right? This flirt, what is this for Pisces, please, Spirit? Take it. Pisces, I think like you've known for a while that something new is coming in if you're single, unattached. But it's like you're almost kind of denying yourself the right to this new beginning. You might think that this person is full of BS, is how this feels to me. They talk a good game. And I think you're following your gut as well. There's a lot of water energy within these couple of cards that are here. So it's like you just may be emotionally sensitive as well at this time. So you're kind of trying to discern if someone is being straightforward with you. Like maybe they're like, oh, you know, yeah, I got 2 kids and a lot of money. I don't know, 9/11 on the timer. It's the second time I've seen it in this series. So I don't know. It's like they're talking a good game and you're kind of like, really, like, do you have the backing to cash what you're spitting out here to me? But they are, and I feel like for as much as you want to take that step forward, you're kind of turning it down in a lot of ways or turning away from the truth of a situation. It may not be as you thought it would be. Like, I don't know, you could be dealing with two people if you're single. One may come across a little more romantic and charming. The other one, I think you think they're full of lies. So discern, right? Like just use your common sense as to what makes sense, what doesn't. in partnership with this flirt. You are taking if you are in partnership, for some of you, you are taking a very hard look at the actions, definitely, of this person. Yeah, the Sun in reverse. You could be really, really honing in, yeah, on what your partner has promised, and you're still waiting. So you may be in a space of waiting if you've been in the space in the past of defending them or their decisions, hoping that whatever they said would come to fruition. Pisces, maybe this is you. You thought something was going to work out differently and I'd kind of given up on it. I would say to you, again, be discerning as to whether or not they're really taking the initiative to make the changes or do whatever they talked about doing. I just keep thinking back into that Gemini reading. So you could be dealing with a Gemini. You could have strong Gemini placements in your chart as well. So if you do, check those other videos out as well, you know, too, because there may be some very important information in there coupled with this one. So give your relationship a chance, the Emperor. What I get from that is, it comes out sideways, like you're done dealing with strong energies. Like if they're coming in too strong, they're coming in too whether it's cocky, arrogant, unstable, like presenting themselves as stable and you don't see it, you're not going there. Like you might buy into it for a little bit, but you're really not investing yourself into that because you want someone who is stable and grounded. I just kind of feel like if you're single and you're, you know, in a space of thinking about getting back out there, as much as you think about getting back out there, you have a very idealistic way of the behavior. This is really what I'm picking up, the behavior of a partner, and how they address things. So you may have multiple people around you, like I said, at least two, coming in trying to offer you something, but you've been, I'm going to say, jaded. You've been 12-12 on the clock there. You've been jaded by past situations, and that worth waiting for sticks out to me. Pay attention to the red flags and worth waiting for. Like, you're really discerning and paying careful attention to the behavior of people before you're going to make an investment into something new after what you've been through in the past, Pisces, if you're single. For those of you who are married, this might be the shortest love reading I've done. This is pretty cut and dry for you guys. This isn't going to be for everybody, because not every Pisces wants to rip their partner's faces off, but that Three of Swords, the Moon, the King of Swords, like emotionally detaching from someone. Again, I just keep hearing false promises. 13 on the clock. Exactly what's 13? The Death card, the end, transformation, endings, beginnings, right? This, and I want to say, I don't feel like this is like heading for divorce or Splitsville, but I do believe if you're in partnership, this is like you laying the law down. Like, I've given you 6 months to, you know, example from earlier, get a job or do whatever this is. I'm hearing from schooling. So you may have a partner who was supposed to go back to school, and here we are 6 months later, fall time's coming, enrollment, whatever, and you don't see any movement. It's like, well, what are you going to do if you're not doing that? Like, we have to be, if you're living together, you have to be contributing factors together, right? So I feel like you're just getting tired of somebody siddling and piddling around, and they may be trying to like settle you down, going, well, it's going to be okay. Pisces, I feel like you're losing your patience for, and you may be trying to temper that emotional anxiety at this time. To water signs, it seems like our emotions are kind of a mixed bag right now. Advice, journey, walking away from things that are not serving you, yin and yang, finding that balancing energy. 2 may be important, and there's not, well, and there it is on the bottom, 2 again. So 4 2s, or trip 2s could be important to you as well. It could be a signifying number. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel, she's come out quite a bit in these readings. 36, which breaks down to a 9. I always see that as an independent, put together energy. For those of you who are single, I say, you know, you walked away from the past before you've really a lot of forward progress. The one thing that sticks out to me is the threes when it comes to 3 prior relationships or situationships, whatever you want to refer to them as. And you're not going to play with energies that aren't balancing you or meeting you. You know, you're trying to find that perfect match. So if you're more in that feminine energy, you're looking for that masculine and vice versa. And then we've got that Archangel Ariel, gosh almighty. That is our second chakra, which is our desires, our creativity, our passions, right? I do feel like you've got I feel like a very clear focus on what your desire is in that space. So with that, and it's tied to your stability. Again, this strategy card there is like, and then this woman holding a heart, she's holding on and she's waiting. So I feel like a lot of you are in a space or period of time where you're willing to wait for that opportune connection. And then for those that are married, advice for those who are together. For those of you who are not single, I'm telling you, like, it's like, I just feel like this black horse is chasing this white one going, it's time to get your ass moving. It's on to better times. Like, we're done with this lull of sitting outside and the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Like, it's time to get moving. So I kind of feel like you got to put the whip down, you know, contracts, promises, and things like that. Like, if you're going to do this, the Sun. I think for some of them, they will get moving finally. Those 2 cards there, 17, 17. I think in due time they will get moving, but you may have to be the catalyst to get somebody's ass in gear so that you guys are making forward progress. If you're in partnership, they just, I don't even know. I feel like they got bored. I don't know. Can't quite find themselves, maybe feeling a little bit bored about life. And they've kind of put their happiness on hold as a result. So I don't know. They need to just get clear about whoever you're dealing with, or maybe it is you, Pisces. They need to just get clear about what trajectory they're going to go and what, you know, lights them up, makes them happy. I would not be surprised if you're dealing with another water sign. That seems to come through to me very heavily. You've got the moon, so Cancer energy there, Pisces for some, Sag, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Libra, Aquarius. You pretty much got everybody. Leo, pretty much got everybody on the board. So you could be dealing with any sign really, but Aries sticks out. But, or again, those could just be your placements. I keep going back to the Gemini thing though. That Gemini reading was pretty similar, so it could be Gemini. All right, we're gonna leave it right there. I hope you guys are doing great. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I'm sending you guys tons of love. Again, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can reach out to me through the description box below, the About section of the page, and then holisticallyzenwv.com. Sending you so much love. Light. Take care. Bye.